fir tree that's dark gray? Okay. He climbs up to the top of that white fir, ties himself off so the tree will catch him if he falls. When you go around to the other side of the trail after the tour, you're going to see the other side of the California tree, and that there's a limb coming from that side to the top of that white fir. So he throws his rope over the the giant sequoia limb, Tarzan's over. He's now hanging midair from this lower limb, and he climbs up, and he's now on the lower limb of this burning tree. And he's got to get to the top, which is another 100 feet above him. And it's not like a normal tree where you have a limb and you just climb up like a ladder. This is a sequoia, where the next limb is 20 feet up on the other side of a 17-foot thick trunk. And the limbs are so thick that they're burning sometimes in the middle. And if you put your rope over that and pull on it, it's going to go down and take you with it. So the way he figured out how to get to the top was he'd get his climbing rope and throw it up over the next limb, fall over, and he'd just let it hang there. What's he waiting on?
His rope to catch fire.
Right, so he pulls it down, puts it to his face, because that's the only part of him that doesn't have firefighter gear on. And if it's really hot, let's not use that limb. If it's not so bad, let's try it. So he works his way up, kind of spiraling up the tree. He ends up on this side of it, and he's about the size of an ant up there. I know that because Tim, who works at the visitor center, he's got white hair with a ponytail. So that's Tim. He was here when this happened, so this is what he told me, and what Charlie Castro told me. He's up there, ties himself off, lowers his climbing rope down to the guys on the ground who tie the fire hose to it. He pulls it up 275 feet, and then he has this rig where he can hook the hose onto the tree, because you know when you put water in that, it's going to be heavy. So he has this rig now, and he puts the fire out from the top. And when he shoots the water into the tree, which up at the top is hollow, he said that it's just steamed up because it had been burning. I mean, this is like pouring water into a burning tree. And he looks below him as he backs up, and down 50 feet below him, water's shooting out of the trunk of the tree. You see the big black hole up there? Picture in your mind water shooting out of the hole onto the trail. So it's hollow that far down. Now, he's up there from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. all day. And everybody and their mother's down here. I mean, all the people in the campgrounds, all the rangers, all the concessioners, because this doesn't happen every day. And he rappels out of the tree to this media circus. How nobody has a picture, I'll never know, but it's true. And this is what Charlie Castro told me was the most important thing that happened that day. He said he got out of the tree, and the chief ranger walks up. And the chief ranger, he's like the big wig, head honcho brass. And Charlie Castro said that this was the first time in history that the chief ranger had ever given anybody a 6-pack of beer while on duty. And I was like, I'm on a phone. So that was the most important part of the day to him, because this was just any other tree to climb. He got his 6-pack of beer. He did get a tree named after him too. It's the Castro tree. It's in Redwood Mountain Grove, and it doesn't have a name on it, and I'm not sure which one it is, but he does have one. But he's a character. And, you know, this is an interesting thing to think about, because literally he risked his life to save this grove of trees.